Time to have a look at the Yorkshire Oaks and the star middle distance filly of the season. I say that with winter in mind after winning over 10, but mile and a half filly without a doubt. This is Enable. We could have picked out any bits of footage from her last 3 sublime wins, but let's go for this King George, the most recent performance in the rain. We know where she is, bang in the middle, and there were question marks about the ground. John Gosden said he wasn't certain it would suit her, but goodness me, it came alike to her as with good ground. She's been so good this season. What did you like about this performance in particular, Chris?
Absolutely everything about it. I don't think you need to qualify star middle distance performer or anything about Enable this season. Just star performer will do, because for me she's the best around, and this is such deep form. It looked it before, and now the testing ground maybe didn't suit one or two, principally I guess Highland Reel, but this form is so deep, and she absolutely blitzes them. She's won a couple of classics already by wide margins, 4.5, 5 lengths, and she does the same sort of thing here. Yes, she's getting the weight allowance and the fillies allowance, but she demolishes very good horses. Ulysses in second, a last time out Group 1 winner. Idaho is a proven performer at Group Company and a last time out winner at the Royal Meeting. And just look how easily she beats them, the way that she powered through the race, how relaxed she was, the versatility that she showed on the ground. So much about that performance was fantastic. And
I think what was nice about that performance, she's been talked of as an out-and-out stayer in the past. We'd seen her ridden differently, patiently, and then go out and use forcing tactics as well. What she showed there, the mark of a serious filly and a serious horse, that turn of foot as well as the ability to see it out, to take some lengths out of a very good field, and potentially quicker horses, the likes of Ulysses in behind. But she just took 3 or 4 lengths out of them, albeit on not her ideal ground.
Yeah, and to quicken up on that kind of surface was very impressive. It was sort of from the turn in to a couple out that she pushed on and really forced clear of the field between sort of up to the 1 marker, and then she maintained that advantage inside the final furlong. And I agree with you, really, that the manner of the way that she put that ground between herself and the rest was very, very impressive.
Well, we also have seen some other excellent fillies this season. We saw them at Royal Ascot in the Ribblesdale. That at the bottom of shot is The Sky is Blazing for William Haggis, going out and making this a proper test. And perhaps it just suited those to come from a little bit further back. The likes of Coronet.
Coronet, who's in the yellow cap there, and Maury, who is there. They're the 2 horses that we're going to principally concentrate on from this race, because they are the first 2 home, and they both look as though they might well be lining up here.
It was all changed late on, wasn't it? It didn't look as though Coronet was going to get there. She perhaps didn't have the ideal draw going into the race, meant that she got tight in on that rail and had plenty of fillies in and around her. Do you think the test they went here enabled her to just get out and find that gap, because it meant they were that little bit more strung out?
It did, but she had to overcome trouble in running. It wasn't a clear passage by any means that she got, and you can see she does it more comfortably than Maury, who responds very well to pressure and looks a real strong stayer, whereas Coronet just here gets short of room and has to wait and then has to switch and gets out and has conceded first run, really, but comfortably enough quickens on and picks up Maury in the closing stages. Hartford Dancer had been sent on for home earlier and got first run to some degree, but couldn't maintain that advantage. I think that the winner Coronet was probably value for more than the winning margin on the day, and should uphold that form.
She'll have to go some to beat an Enable, won't she?
Yeah, she'll uphold that form. She won't be winning. Now, obviously, they're not machines. They can run below form, and if Enable didn't deliver her usual level of performance, then it would be a pretty open contest. I don't really know who I'd side with in thinking if Enable ran below form, who I would go with. Possibly Coronet, but I think really it's all about Enable, is this, and she will be very, very hard to beat.
It's a path that John Gosden has trodden before, from King George to Yorkshire Oaks to the Arc. He tried to do it with Tagruda. It didn't quite work, of course, because Tagruda was beaten in this, but John Gosden will be hoping that Enable keeps the show on the road with victory in the Yorkshire Oaks.